Hey guys, it's Holly. So there was a bunch of leaks that got out the other day, including some photos from the 2021 Lego Harry Potter wave, including all 4 of the books we got. So I made a video about this when this was first announced, and I basically said I was really excited, and I'd say I'm even more excited now that we actually have photos, and there's some pretty interesting things in them. And originally I wasn't planning on making a video about this, but I got quite a few DMs and a lot of questions in stream chat as well, so I thought I would pretty much just express all of my opinions towards them in one video. Now, admittedly, you cannot see an awful lot in these pictures, and they are still very early preliminary photos, so quite a lot can change between now and the time of release. But basically, to my surprise, these books aren't using those giant book pieces in the Disney Princess one. Now, I bought one of these Disney Princess books, and I absolutely loved it, and although they're definitely a lot more fleshed out than those Disney Princess ones were, I absolutely loved the style of this set, so I'm now really hyped for these. And that's the first thing, is that they're not using that book piece. They do look considerably bigger as well. I'd say maybe 2-3 studs taller. And the entire thing is brick built. It also makes me wonder how it's actually going to like all fold up into each other, or is this more of a vignette? Because my initial plan was to buy all 4 of them and stack them next to each other next to my Harry Potter books on my shelf. And then I would just take the minifigures out, do what I usually do, chuck them in a frame, and then probably just break down the rest of the pieces and use it in my Hogwarts mock or put it into storage. That was my initial plan for these sets. Now, it's really good to see as well that we have confirmation that there are actual minifigures. Now, this was rumored and almost kind of confirmed, but I kind of didn't believe it. So now that we can actually see that there are minifigures, I'm really happy as well, including our first glimpse at Flitwick. Now, in my mind, I don't think that this is going to be the final version. If you've seen the photos, you know what I mean. Now, there's 2 reasons for this. 1, this is still very early on. And 2, I reckon they're going to give him a custom molded headpiece, or at least some unique beard or hairpiece or something like that. They're going to introduce something new for him. I just have a feeling you can't do that version of Flitwick and not really go all in. Now, something interesting to note as well, in all of these preliminary photos, all of the students except Cedric Diggory all have short legs, and I don't know if that's just because these are existing figures, so they've just chucked them in there and they're just placeholders for now, or if they really are going to have all short legs. To me, it just feels weird to put Professor Sprout, Cedric, and Neville in there with 3 different leg types. Speaking of Professor Sprout though, I'm really excited for the Herbology one because I wanted more uniforms in that Herbology uniform, and more specifically, more headphone pieces with different hair colors for that. Out of the 4 books, to me, the most boring is honestly the Transfiguration one. You can barely see McGonagall in this photo, and I'm hoping she's got a different print or a different face print, just something unique to kind of mix it up. It does look like there are some nice chalkboards and things like that, and some cool stickers, but other than that, I'm really not excited for it at all. Now, I do believe that these sets all fold up into each other, so the bits on the side would fold into the book and then you close the book shut, but I'm not 100% sure. Do not quote me on that. Now, the last thing that kind of pulled my eye firstly is, just like I thought, we are going to get the House Crest. Now, I'm really hoping that this is a massive printed piece like they did for those Disney Princess ones, because that was my favorite thing about those sets, were those printed pieces. It also looks like we've got 4 golden crests in either corner of the front of the book, but honestly, the thing that kind of irks me the most is the colors they've chosen. I really hope they change this, because I high-key hate it. Like, why is the green so light? Why is the blue kind of looking more like a purple? Why is Gryffindor orange? And you can barely tell what Hufflepuff is. It just makes no sense to me. They all look really strange. Now, we found out the prices for these a while ago, and it is confirmed that they will be $30 US, and looking at these now, I can definitely see why. I was really hoping that they would be $20 just like the Disney Princess ones, but I get why they need to. They've got a brick-built book and a lot more on the inside than those Disney Princess ones did. So because of that price difference, that then means for us Australians, the price then increases to $50. And that's a really tough pill to swallow, because if I'm then to get all 4, which of course I will because I really want every single Harry Potter set, I then have to spend $200, which is the same price as the Mosaic, which is also coming out at the same time. So that's $400 for this micro Harry Potter wave. Admittedly, I want these as soon as possible, but at $50, I don't think I can justify spending that money right away. I'm probably going to wait for them to appear in Kmart, or hopefully they go on sale straight away like they did this year with the Harry Potter wave at Target, because that's a lot of money to spend on these books in my opinion. Even the Disney Princess ones at their full retail price, which was 30 Australian dollars, was a bit much for me. Luckily I bought mine on sale and I feel like at that point it was really worth it. But overall, I think these are fantastic and I really can't wait till we get official photos or even more pictures from them, because I would love to have a better look at these minifigures up close. But let me know your thoughts on this set down below. Do you plan on picking it up, and do you think it's going to be worth the price point? And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel down below. And until next time, I'll see you later.